Bit of a weird start to this low GP video. I'm forced to open these chests, which is not something that I want to be doing. I don't want to open chests on this account to avoid getting parts. But because of the Canyon Crew Up, it's like making me do it, and I don't know why these arrows are here. I think it's a bit bugged. Yeah, because of this thing. Regardless, okay, can I get off of this? Basically today, I'm going to be playing with the Offroader. It's been some huge progress recently on this account. I got the Offroader, the order is really weird. Okay, scrap. Doesn't matter. Let me stay focused. I got the Offroader, I got the glider. Today, I'm going to be making progress with Offroader, and I've heard that low-level Offroader is really good in Adventure. So I'm excited to get some stars. It would be nice to test the Offroader on a map like Bog, where I can try to drive over the mud pits and like see how the level 1 interaction is. I don't think I can do that. I don't think I have Bog. Anyway, I'm going to play Forest first, because I feel like I should be able to get the furthest on it, and I just want to see if I can get like at all close to a 10k. I don't know if I got the 10k with Buggy. I think I got 8k or something like that, but I should be able to make a good amount of progress. An early worry that I'm having with this is that it's kind of slow, and like getting up hills, it doesn't seem so great. I kind of forgot for half of a second that there is cam. So once we get to the kind of the first bigger hill, I'll see if the cam is good enough to get me up hills, and the fuel tank is huge. So, you know, like a bunch of good aspects for getting stars. I feel like this hill is big enough to kind of see how the cam acts. It's not even activating though. I don't know if I don't have enough speed to get up or for the cam to activate. That's really weird. Okay, this is really weird. I'm gonna be honest, like, it's sort of disappointing. I thought this would be insane. The cam is activating as I go through this part here. Not even that time, but might be cooked. Anyway, I have something important to mention. So if I go in the garage, my GP is 584. I learned that the new record is like 790, not 970. And that's a big difference, so that's something that I have to pay attention for. I also saw a comment where someone said that we know it's possible to get below 650. So I guess that kind of gives it like a sense of where I need to get. I'm gonna go winter next. Maybe the kind of the hills are not great for the Offroader because cam isn't so upgraded yet. But something, you know, like winter might be better. It's not as hilly, and like towards the end there are hills, but it could be fine like this. Okay, also, I get to test the Offroader on water, the low level. That was insane, honestly. Definitely went way faster on the water than it's going on the terrain right now. So I've been really hesitant about upgrading any of the vehicles. I'll basically unlock one and then not upgrade it as much as possible. I think Offroader could benefit a lot from upgrading, from getting the cam increase, because I'm not even at 1,000 meters yet, and I can't get up this hill. And like a lot of other vehicles kind of were getting up this stuff. So while I'm waiting to upgrade stuff and kind of not doing it yet because I have to figure out the best way of doing things, I need to find a map that's even flatter than winter. I think Desert Valley might not be bad. Of course there are hills. I just like, I don't know. I can't think of all the things that are like so flat. I think Desert Valley is probably one of the more flat maps. And like, as you saw just there, not the Kangol, what is it called? The cam activated. So clearly like it gets some boost. It's just not that significant. I might be a bit disappointed with how the Offroader performs, like in comparison to my expectations. Of the limited few maps that I've done, this one's definitely going the best. I'm at this little lava bit here. Shouldn't be a problem, but as I get to these, the sand pits where I have to go over those, could be a bit more difficult. Also, this hill is slightly steep. Okay, no, that one was fine. But yeah, the sand pits are gonna be kind of an issue, I think, as I go. Or really like the only thing that I have to pay attention to. I don't know. We'll see, but 2,600 meters, not bad. Okay, this spot could actually be a problem. As you can see, I've died here with a couple of vehicles. I think it was actually a wait. I think it was a mistake, like, going into the water in the first place. Well, actually, I probably could drive out normally, and I'm just wasting time now, but let's see how this goes. I think, like, landing on the water would have been better, because as we saw before, I got, like, a decent speed boost. I'm gonna respawn just to see. Okay, well, this is kind of unrealistic because I have so much speed. 1 second. Yeah, never mind. Anyway, let's get an update on the stars. It's not gonna be that many, but, you know, 5,000 stars, whatever. I have a few more maps to get through, though. Now, Countryside's a pretty hilly map. However, the hills aren't so steep and long at once, and they're kind of just choppy and whatever. I don't think that'll be such a big problem, you know, until I get a few thousand more meters in. But it's been worse than I expected, so it might not be too good. But like, I don't think the hills are really steep until 4,000 meters. Let me talk to you guys a little bit about the strategy going forward, because I've had some more time to think about this, having unlocked new vehicles and everything like that. For now, I don't think I should upgrade anything. Obviously, it's not the most exciting watching me get 2,000 meters with Offroader in a bunch of these maps. But I'm already at 200,000 stars, right? And like I'm making my way towards 1 million. I have a lot of adventure tokens of maps to get, and like let's just say right now I get 2 more adventure maps. That opens up, I don't know, how many vehicles do I have? Maybe 10. So 20 more runs of stars that I can get. Of course there'll be varying levels of how far I get, but that's a big amount to cover. And there are also vehicles. I think rally car, I have a handful of maps. I think ATV, I have a handful of maps that I haven't played with yet. And there's glider, of course, as well. I'm not so sure. Like, I was pretty optimistic with Offroader. It feels like it's not going too well. So I don't want to say that glider is going to go so well. So I'll have to see how all those go. But I think I should play every single map with every single vehicle and unlock as many of them as I can before I start upgrading things. And I have to be really picky. Okay, this hill kind of might end me unless Cam clutches up. I don't know if Cam is on a timer and I only get like 1 second of usage or something like that right now. Because I feel like right now it should be activating. But anyway, I think that's what my strategy is going to be. I'll see how many stars that can get me to. And then like from there, I'll do, whatever upgrades that I can. I think Offroader would benefit from not winter tires, maybe fume boost. Because on a time like this, getting up this last hill. Oh, okay. I mean, the cam seems a bit random. But anyway, I'm going to move on. I feel like city always goes pretty poorly for me. I need to learn the map more. However, for this challenge or whatever, just in this context with low-level Offroader, this map isn't too steep, and I've only been getting to 1,000 or 2,000 meters. The map isn't too difficult. Hopefully I can kind of match the 2,000 or get a bit further. Something else that I was thinking about is like, so I kind of mentioned this a video or two ago that I don't want to get burnt out of playing this, but I want to actually try to get to 1 million stars. Just getting Canyoneer with, I mean, maybe I'll get the record, maybe I won't. I kind of, at this point, really hope I do get the record because it's such a time commitment. But on that point of it being a time commitment, I might try to stream this. And someone commented that I should do that, actually. And I feel like that would be more fun because then I can interact with you guys. And I don't know, maybe some people will have suggestions of like what to upgrade and maybe like next vehicles to unlock. So I think streaming it could definitely be fun. And kind of the nature of this is that the runs themselves are long and it's a lot of repetitiveness, which becomes more fun when I'm like talking to you guys and that sort of thing. So I could consider doing that. For now, I just wanted to make some videos and like I might make one with the glider as well because I think that could be some good progress, So I will see how it goes. Okay, 1,300 meters. This is one of the spots where you kind of have to time it, especially with Offroader. I'm not sure if I can get to the upper deck, so I wanted to play it safe and go under. I think it should be fine for the next 500 meters or so at least. And honestly, like, okay, this was really bad, but as you can see, maybe I can clutch in the water. Okay, let me get another stars update. I have no idea how many I'm going to be able to get this video, but coming up is CCEV. I don't know how good that is low tunes. I feel like it could be okay, but I don't know, honestly. Mountain is definitely going to go poorly. Again, the hills aren't so steep like that early on. Of course, they get steeper as you go later, but I don't think this is going to be the greatest. Yeah, like 300 meters in and I kind of barely made it up that hill. So this one might not be very star heavy. I'm a bit surprised, to be completely honest. I think there's more downhill than I realized. Surely this won't last that much longer. But I'm at 1,100. Of course, I'm saying these numbers like, oh, I've made it 1,000 meters. That's great. When in reality, I should be getting much further. Or not necessarily should, but I kind of can't get much further just with the upgrades. It would be nice if I could. But like this hill could be the end, literally. Part of the problem could be that I don't exactly understand how cam is activated, and if I 100% knew, then I'd be able to, like I didn't get any cam activation there. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's a speed thing or a momentum thing, but I guess this is going to be the end. I shouldn't have said that I was surprised I'm still alive because quite promptly after the run is over. And it's like the fuel is right here as well. I don't know, no cam activation. All right. So the only maps I have left now are Reef, Mines. I'm just Reef and Mines, actually. Let me see the stars again. We should be able to, I don't know, maybe we'll get to like 215K today. A good thing actually about Reef, even though it is a little bit hilly, when you enter and leave the bubbles, or I'm not sure about entering, you kind of get a speed boost. Okay, the hill is already starting. If I leave the bubble ever and it's too early, like the run is over. Okay, honestly, the run might be over right now. Cam activated? Don't know exactly why, but that was perfect. But like I was saying, with the bubbles helping you kind of get through each thing, if there's one of these tubes on a hill, I could get some speed going into the hill, or at the end of the hill, I might get saved by entering a bubble. So that's like kind of a silver lining, despite having some hills here. Again, based on the past 5 or however many maps I've done, okay, I'm also out of the bubble. Nice, I got clutched, like I was saying there. Cam activated as well. But yeah, like based on the past maps that I've done, I don't think I'm getting more than 2K, 3K maybe if I'm really lucky. That's probably way too optimistic though. Actually, wait, this could be the end because I don't think I was gonna get into that bubble really. I didn't have enough speed. Possibly I could get up here, but this thing is way too steep, and with the bubble breaking now, dude, what am I saying? I thought I could get to maybe 3,000 meters. I literally got 1,000. All right, well, we've got one more map to do. I have actually managed to make it to about 1,000 meters. There aren't too many hills, so that's going well. I kind of forgot there are a bunch of downhills in mines. Like, this doesn't really seem like a downhill, but it is ideal with the off-roader. And then, like, it's not so steep like this, which is good. We'll see what type of damage we can do. After this run, I want to look at the cam tuning part or whatever so that I can see if there's a hint as to, like, when it activates. Okay, I think this is going to be the end. If I was going to make it, it would have been literally right there because I had some speed. I wonder if taking off the roll cage would have been something that's good. Okay, I'm not even going to be able to make it back up this part. I may as well get, like, my 5 extra stars before I run out of fuel going up this part, though. Actually got a good bit further. Wait, I could probably have skipped the previous fuel. Am I gonna get this? No way. Wow, okay, I'm surprised. I guess it's good to know that, like, that fuel's not so much further, so I could just skip and continue on. Yeah, there's no way I'm getting past this spot, though. Let me give it another try. I don't know if, like, braking here a bit would be better. Even with cam, I just need enough speed, basically, off this, like, little first bump to go straight up. It's just not gonna happen. All right, so 1,800, again, not the best, but let me go here and press on cam. It activates when driving on steep upward terrain. So I don't think, oh, max angle. The max angle is increased as I upgrade it more. I see. So that's why I'd have to upgrade. All right, let's go look at the final stars. I think I said maybe to get to 215K. Obviously, I did not get that. But looking forward, I have tokens to spend. I have the glider to use on a lot of maps. I also have the rock bouncer, not thinking that's going to go so well, but yeah. Some more stuff to do. That's basically all I've got. Let me know if you want me to keep making videos on this or if I should kind of stick to streaming it. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.